Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Ariel. What's good with y'all, yo? Um, yeah, we're totally gonna win this battle. But the reason I clicked OK to this battle, and I'm showing off this battle, is because I'm about 100 and something turns into this campaign. So let's start from the beginning, right? So as you can tell, I got the new Wood Elf DLC, right? And I love it. I love the fact I don't need Ember, Amber to go and buy ents or the treatment. All right, I love the fact that I could just get a whole bunch of treatment and just have to worry about money. That's all I got to worry about. I don't got to worry about shit else except my money. We're gonna put you over here. We want you to stay hidden. What about you? You're not really gonna do nothing. Oh, you're flying. All right, so whatever. That's fine. That's like that's our flying healer right there. We good. Let's go, guys. Not you don't. You don't need to do nothing. You just need to fly around. But I've really been enjoying the Wood Elf DLC. All right, like I just don't. A lot of things have changed. Like a lot of heroes have like it's more expensive to field more armies now, and but you also get new units too. And then some of the maps have changed as well. Some of the maps. So it's I've really been enjoying it. Really, I've been playing as the Sisters of Twilight. Probably my favorite Widow campaign. Like I do not see me playing as Orion or Durthu anytime soon. Maybe Dracha, but come on, just get over there, tree man. All right, I got work to do. I'm about to have all what 17, 18, 19, 20. So all 18 of these tree men is about to go and mess up this rogue item. Come here, boss. No, y'all don't want that? Alright, fine. You can get these hands. But it's so great to not have to rely on freaking Amber. I don't understand. Like I was playing as the Widows before the patch, and I freaking hated it. Because what really annoyed me was you wanted to make an army, but you were really limited as to the top tier units you can use. You couldn't use the forest dragons. You couldn't use the tree men because you needed amber, and the only way to get amber was to go and take more territory away. But that's not what the widows does. The widows aren't about expanding outwards. They're more about just staying in a few areas and protecting that. And they keep sending these guys to me one by one. I don't know why. Hmm? Where is it? Where's regrowth? Come on, yeah. Get over here. Come do some work. Yeah, but I can make uh, a few armies like this and be able to field them and be fine with it. And they keep coming at us in little waves. I'm like, come on now. I've got way more treatment than that. We good. Are you killing him or what? And then we just have our little flyer. This is one of my favorite armies. This is like a Doomstack army right here. It's really strong. Even in auto resolve, it can get rid of a lot of things. All right, fire. Fire just one unit of blade guards. Maybe I should have got rid of all the cavalry first. Alright, come on, what's going on here? Oh, I'm like, what happened to those blade guard? They all ran away. Because at this point, it's just a bunch of giants fighting. Hopefully, I want someone to kill that ward real fast. That's fine. Whatever. Treatment are the way to go. That's all it is. They're one of the doom stacks. But the widows, it's like they're being held back by certain things. But let's just give you an overview of my campaign first. So that because the campaign's been going well for me, and I'm picking up a lot of things late because I haven't really watched a lot of streams. I think the only thing I've really watched is the introductions to the units, and that's it. So let's talk about more about the widows. So if you look at the map, right, now you've got more magical forests, right? This update has brought in a couple of changes to the area. So like right over here, this forest is right next to Karazakarak. This one is, of course, where all the other regular trees are at, all the other wood elves are at. This is where the elves are at. This is normally, what's her face? Ariel's start. And then we got, the regular tree over here. This is a new location for a forest. And we have two more locations over here. Well, one more location over here. This is the second forest, where you start off as with the Sisters of Twilight. And this is the last forest that they just put in this brand new. So, you have a lot of areas to start at. Also, you get to enjoy the pleasure of being able to teleport your units using a world route. What you do is you click on what army you want to send, and then you click the deep route, and then you hit this button over here, and this lets you send them to wherever you want to send them at. So if I wanted to send an army over here, I can do it. It's that easy. Also, a lot of things are easier as the widows. Like, for example, we got our hero over here, Ariel, and where's her ability at? Not that one. Which one? Does she have it? No, that's for Sisters of Thorn. What was it? I believe it's them, actually, where are you? Where are you? I don't remember the ability I'm looking for, but it's going to come to me when I'm not looking for it. But, anyway, right, so we're really far into the campaign. We've got most of the forest, except for this one, and this one over here where Grim Gore is at. I haven't declared war on them yet. It's coming. Um, and in order, what you want to do is you want to heal your forest. So your forest will heal from 0 to 100, and depending on the territories around it, like if you have territories that are in a positive relationship with you, like a defensive alliance, this number will start speeding up. But if you're surrounded by a bunch of territories that are at war with you, it's gonna hurt your forest. Well, it's gonna take away. It doesn't um, bring down the number, but it stops the number from growing up. And if you have just everyone in neutral around you, then it just goes up there slowly. And you'll have little events you can do that are followed by this little insignia over here, which will influence how fast this heals up. And they show up every so often. So the goal as the Wood Elves, for the most part, is to just claim the forest and protect them, and you and blah, blah, blah. And once you get, let's go to this forest over here. Okay, it's not gonna do it. So once you get your forest to 100, you can perform something called the Ritual of Rebirth. What happens is that, actually, oh my god, come on. I should be able to click on the map and it teleports me there. Why ain't you doing it for me? So Durthu, right, is actually in the middle of one of these rebirth rituals of rebirth as well, right? So what's going to happen is that there's going to be a bunch of armies spawning around us, and we have to get rid of them, or what happens is that they end up like this, where they amass a huge army, and then they launch their attack against your forest. And the goal is to defend the forest. Now, once you defend the forest, you can make this building over here, and they're really good. Like, this one gives you immune to desert attrition and bear and wasteland attrition. There's another one, I believe it's this forest over here. No, not that one. This one that gives you immunity to chaos attrition. Yeah, this one once you oh no, which one is it that gives you? Whatever. I'll think about it later. But you get a lot of benefits that nullify attrition from chaos, from sea and reefs. So it benefits you to do these rituals, because once you do them, you get something out of them. You just have to climb your way up there. Now, this was my second campaign with the Sisters of Twilight. And the first one I played, I just wanted to try the Vortex, and I just played it for a little bit just so I could get a feel. But the second one, I've really been trying to figure out some fun stuff to do. Like, for example, Zotes, really good. I love using Zotes. I love using Forest Dragons. It's nice because I've never used Forest Dragons before the patch because they always required an Amber, and it just wasn't worth it to get them. I do like having a small amount of Hawk Riders. I don't like having too many. And I do like the Sisters of Thorn. I've been playing around with a lot of heroes too. But a lot of my armies are either like a mixed bag of stuff, or, well, they all have treatment in them, but they're either a mixed bag of stuff or they're all treatment. That's really what I try to make my armies out of, because treatment are so strong. So they can definitely handle almost any type of army. You just need a healer. You have one healer, just fly around there while they just stand around and get shot at, you'll be set. Let's see. Can I show you the Forces of Chaos? I can't. Because unlike before, the Forces of Chaos have changed as well, where you can adjust difficulty. And by adjusting the difficulty, it's how many armies of chaos you will have to fight. So you can turn it off completely and not have to worry about them, or you can put it on legendary and have to worry about 30 chaos armies coming at you. And they don't really come at where they used to spawn at. Like before, like you would have Warriors of Chaos that would spawn right above here where the elves are at, and right down here. Now the Forces of Chaos don't spawn over there. They spawn in their regular spot over here, right? They spawn over there, and then they spawn all the way in this corner by Nagaron. So if you look around, everything is burnt down to shit, right? That's because the Forces of Chaos came through and just blew up everything they could down here. right? And they came down far. Like they were even close to my forest, all right? So the Forces of Chaos do not play that game, and they will keep on coming out. So you can turn it off, or you can turn it on. If you're playing against the Dark Elves, it's going to be really tough, depending on what level you put the difficulty at. Like if you aren't playing as the Dark Elves or any faction that's in like the Reichland area, so vampires, dwarves, I would totally advise you to turn on Chaos all the way to the max. Because by the time you deal with them, you won't have to worry about it. Like any faction that starts down here is blessed because they don't have to worry about the Forces of Chaos. So you can just put it on Legendary and not worry about nothing. Well, at least until they come all the way down here and muck up your game. So the Dark Elves got screwed. The Elves are actually way better off than they, because now they don't have to worry about this area being attacked by the Forces of Chaos. You don't have to sit here and wait. You know they're all going to come up from that ground. So we can sit back and chill. Of course, I'm not really too sure how I feel about the Chaos, because I like the Chaos and I don't like it. Like, I don't like the fact that just one faction, like, I feel like, let me say it like this. I don't like the way Chaos is implemented right now. I hope that they find a better way of throwing out the Chaos units, because there's really no point in facing Chaos. You know, you just fight them, and then that's it. And half the time, you know, like, I just auto-resolve it, because I'm just like, my army's too top tier. I only fight the battles that are like halfway in between. I say I have a 50% chance of losing. Alright? But other than that, I auto-resolve all the battles, because I don't see me losing especially when you're this late into the game. So that's another thing that they changed up. Let's see, what else am I talking about for Resistance in Twilight? The buildings changed. Honestly, I think Widows are better off being played now. I know that financially, right, the Widows tend to be hurt. But if you look at my income right now, right, we are rocking it. But here's the thing. I have fought a lot of battles, all right? I mean a lot. Let me tell you how I started my campaign. So, of course, you know, you start with the Dark Elves, right? All right. So, I made the Dark Elves my friends, right? Now, there's a forest over here. So, you know how the Dark Elves and the regular Elves, the High Elves, don't get along. So what I made sure to do was, with my Dark Elves, I just stayed at non-aggression pact and trade agreements. That's all I did. Alright? I didn't join an offensive or military alliance, because if they were going to lose to Tyrion, then I would rather join Tyrion and fight the Dark Elves from behind. But the Dark Elves ended up, you know, like, fighting their way onto the island. So eventually, I just decided, fudge it, I'm going to go to war with Tyrion, and then we wiped them out, and now I'm just growing this first. You know, you got to pick who you want to be friends with. I don't know if I'm going to be friends with Reichland, but I do know that I have a lot of good armies around here, and I have the ability to send my armies around. Like, I was thinking about going to war with Grimgor, just so we can get that last forest too, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes out. I'm going to have to fight Grimgor. And then you have these guys over here, who I hope is getting destroyed by Chaos. And it doesn't look like they are, but I don't know which route Chaos is going. So, all in all, I feel like stat-wise, right, I feel like the Widows aren't at their best, because they got weakened financially, you know. But I don't feel that they got weakened at the same time, because now you have access to an army like this. You know, this would cost you an amber. This would cost you an amber. You know, freaking Durtu's 3-man army over here would cost you an amber. I freaking hated amber. And then you needed amber to do research, and then you needed amber to unlock buildings. It was just such a grinding pain. But without Amber, it's just like, oh, this is easy. I don't have nothing to worry about. So, my advice, if you're gonna play as the Wood Elves, is you're basically playing a diplomatic balancing act. All right, you gotta support the people who you think are gonna win at the end. All right, even if you gotta wait till the very end before you pick a side, because it's a tightrope. You don't. Here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be in a military alliance with the Dark Elves and the High Elves, and then they declare war on one another, and then you're screwed because you got to fight one of them and you're not ready for it. If I had to fight the Dark Elves, I would be ready for it. All right, I am not scared of them. I've got lots of armies around me, and not only that, but a lot of my buildings are filled up. Like, not this one. This one's like a little new, but I mean, like, a lot of forests that I have, they normally have like a few top tier buildings that I've already made. So that's all. So I'm really not worried about war because I can just teleport most of my units over there. And not only that, but a lot of my units take one turn to recruit. Like a treatment takes one turn. If you don't recruit it globally, it would take like 2 or 3. There's an ability that I have. I forget which one it is, but it reduces. The Wood Elves have the ability to reduce the turn duration, so you can just recruit an army. It's gonna take a minute, but if you get like a half army of treemen and then some half armies of just like some Deepwood scouts or some blade guards, you're gonna be fine. You can handle whatever's gonna come your way. All right, that just is what it is. I'm a little thirsty and I ran out of water to drink. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. You still have your your story battles to do. Again, I've really been enjoying the systems of Twilight. I don't like playing as Ariel, and well, I played as Durthu a few times, but I feel like the Wood Elf patch, it brings a breath of fresh air to the Wood Elves. It's because playing as the Wood Elves feels fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, they have financial issues, but I'm only making armies as I see fit. I don't use as many heroes as I used to use because again, the now lords and heroes are more expensive. So I only use what I need. Like I could probably get rid of another 1 or 2 of these armies. I'm only keeping them around because of all the stuff that's going on. But I'm probably gonna get rid of 1 army because I like keeping. What I like to do is come back to me, Forrest. Is I like to have my army like this. So as you can see, my forest is fully stacked, right? But I also have a half stack of treemen over here, right? And what I like to do is I like to keep just like half an army in here. That way, if an enemy attacks me with 1 army, they're gonna lose. They're not gonna beat me with 1 army. They would have to attack me with 2 armies. But even if they attack me with 2 armies, we can control large army, so that way we only have to fight 1 army at a time, and that's the purpose of having a half stack, because I'm at least gonna have a half unbeatable stack, and these treemen should be able to destroy the first army and smash most of the second one, along with my reinforcements. So that's another thing to think about, especially when you're trying to defend your settlements and you want to save money like that. Like after Durthu gets done, I'm gonna send him out from here, probably to where Dratra is. Not over there. Over here, where my homie Dratra is. We're gonna confederate her somehow. I promise you that. She's being a bit of a pain. But I'm gonna probably move her over here. Move him over here. We're probably gonna keep this one. Actually, we'll probably get rid of this army. No. Well, whatever. I'll think about it a little bit more later. I know I'm definitely going to reduce that. No. I'm not going to reduce that to a half stack. Because, again, this army is not anywhere near its forest health. It's nowhere near 100. So, I'm not going to worry about that. I will keep this full stack here just because I know the forces of chaos are around. And, yeah. that's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on what else. I haven't played as Clan Molder yet. I'm really looking forward to playing as Escaping over the weekend. So, but yeah, Wood Elf DLC, good. It's very good, yo. Very good. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time making an army that actually works. I'm having a great time making an army that doesn't rely on amber. Now, you still need amber to do the middle of these research trees, but you get the amber by completing every ritual of rebirth, pretty much. And what do we got? We got one, two, three, four, five forests of rebirths that we got to do. We already did the Oak of Ages, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, and also another thing is that you do get benefits as your forest health goes up more and more, like upkeep, upkeep reduction, which is great. Income from all buildings, and look, like all regions. You know what I mean? Global recruitment capacity. So again, as your forest gets healed, you get so many benefits. Like it's worth it. Like I feel like everything the Wood Elf set up for you to do, it's actually worth it to do. You know, you just gotta balance the tightrope act. You know, if you don't want to fight Reichland, don't fight him. But I would see. Here's the thing: I would fight Reichland and then beat them silly, and then get into a peace treaty with them after I got done destroying like all of their 18 of their armies. Because I know I could fight Reichland. I ain't worried about them. But we're not gonna do that yet. Because I want I want to wait till Durthu gets done over there, and then I'm gonna teleport him up here too. Probably Orion as well. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. So yeah, we're gonna call it quits for here. Yeah, I think we'll just call it quits for here. I hope y'all enjoyed. I know I was mixed matching a whole bunch of stuff, but you know it feels like it's been a while since I talked about Warhammer, and now with all this now with the new DLC, I feel like I have to relearn the game because there are just some like again a lot of things became more expensive. Like it's more expensive to field other armies. You know what I mean? So you can't just recruit armies like you used to. You know, and then like the vampires, you know, they've got new abilities as well. More specifically, Helm and Gorse. So, I mean, like there's new things to learn, new things to play with, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing some more of this. You know, I will not forget about Gladius because I do love Gladius. I mean, I didn't buy all that DLC just to not play a game and post some more of it on my YouTube channel, but yeah, we will play some more Gladius. I just want to get some more DLC content out. And yes, alright. This time it's it. Remember, you're important, you got this, and I will catch you all on the next one, yo. Godspeed.